Hello everyone! I have finally made another status update video, and I'm trying out, this whole setting. I'm filming upstairs in front of my computer now, just because it's just more easier to do than having to set up a big tripod and, set up all my cues and stuff. It's just much more easier to do. It'll give me more motivation to make more videos. So, and I'm not worrying about whining dogs in the background or if my family walks in or not. Some of them are out shoveling snow. And so the first thing I want to say is that I finally got my Terramink stickered. I originally wanted to cut tiles for it, but I calculated based on the time it took to tile the VCube 7 that it would take 18 hours to cut and tile this thing. So I was just like, now that I'm in college, I have absolutely no time for that anymore, so I just decided to sticker it. It took me about a week, just stickering it on and off, and then I sprayed the stickers with shellac and such so that it would protect them, and it's mostly been working. Some of these pointy stickers have been peeling, but I like it, and I've only solved it once, and it took several hours just on and off. So I brought it to Golden Corral to work, and that was a lot of fun. Well, yeah, speaking of the day in the life video, that turned out really nice, and I would really like to do another video like that, but it really seems like a one-time thing. So, if my life changes, like maybe when I start taking new classes, I'll do it again. Yeah, maybe I will do it sometime in the spring, because I'll be taking some new classes. So, anyway, but I want to make sure to get used to my stuff, used to the classes and everything. So, and, oh yeah, my brother gave me this cube for Christmas, and it turns terribly. Just listen to that. It's because it's a salt grinder. And another thing, what I'm doing right now is I'm installing a 120 gigabyte SSD. An SSD is a solid state drive, so other than a hard drive, it's got no moving parts. It uses flash memory like a USB thing, only they're built extremely faster and more reliable. And when you install them, you greatly increase the performance of your computer. I've already done it on my laptop, and that is already blown away. That one was only 60 gig. This one's 120 gig, and it's a bit pricey. And, oh, hi, I'm making a YouTube video, just so you know, and I'm not worrying about you. So, that's my older sister. And with my laptop, where was I going with this? You distracted me. Oh, yes.
Snowy out there.
Go. So, I wanted to make this. I also bought an HD camcorder, and I wanted to make this video after it came, but it's not coming until Monday, January 3rd. So I was just like, forget it. I'll do it. So, anyway, back to the SSD. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. It's, I'll have to move the camera. The computer's, the desk is quite messy here. The computer's all strewn all over the place. Here's the CD-ROM. Here's the SSD itself. That thing. Very small. And the computer's currently working on it, installing with the recovery discs. Hopefully the recovery discs work, because they didn't on the laptop. They said the SSD was too small, even though the recovery was only 15 gigs, so that was kind of pathetic. But this one seems to be going okay. This is an HP laptop. That was a Sony, so hopefully it'll work and I'll be able to edit my videos faster. So, my HD camcorder, I ordered one because my HD digital camera broke a while ago, because the stupid kite I was trying to get video from would not get off the ground, and when I brought it home, it seemed to be working fine, but the lens wouldn't come out, so... But that camera was really meant for pictures, so now I'm getting a camcorder that's meant for video. So that's gonna be nice. It's, mostly the same specifications, so, except it'll be in HD, full HD, and that'll be nice. Oh yes, and about my VCube 6 that I put dirt in, I put Vaseline in it for about a month or so, and it greatly improved. It got just about all of the dirt out of the puzzle. Okay, this computer's not looking too good. Yeah.
Wow, it's really
I don't know. Yeah, it's snowing out. I wonder if it was supposed to do that. Anyway. Oh, I think that's meaning it's working. So anyway, I put Vaseline in it, and the outer layers turn very well now. There's no clicking at all, but the inner layers are still quite a bit stiff. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. In any case, I'm gonna try to make a revised VCube 6 tutorial without she's distracted. Without doing the dirt modification, I may briefly demonstrate it or suggest it, but yeah. And I'm also gonna work on speed during that tutorial too. I have put Vaseline in the Gigaminx, and I'll clean that out after a few months, and we'll see where that goes too, because this also had dirt in it. Let's see, was there anything else? Oh yeah. This cube, I was keeping at Golden Corral. I don't know how it got here, but apparently the dog got a hold of it. So I think I've got some extra cube parts, so I'll just stick another corner in there and put some new stickers on it. I've got several new puzzles, but I'm not sure where they're all are. They're all kind of scattered over the house. Anyway, with this puzzle, the 2x2x3, this, I just bought, someone was selling it on Twisty Puzzles forums, and I was like, oh, why not? It was like $5, so... Oh yeah, here's something that might interest you guys. A gear cube. I don't think I've shown you guys it before, and I did not solve this. I brought it to work once, and someone got it this far. I don't know how. I have absolutely no idea how to solve this yet. I haven't taken the time. It'll just be several hours of just sitting down and working through it. Oh yeah, and I want to explain about the vampire videos our family made a little while back, and we may be making another one this Christmas break, but that's all kind of iffy. I'm not sure if I talked about it before, but we do have a deeper meaning behind the reason why we're making the videos, and hopefully they'll be more clear in the future. So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah. Say goodbye.
And just to let you know, it does not take away my time from making videos, but it only takes away from my time from editing family videos, which now I'm a year behind in editing, and yeah. Okay, I'm not sure if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. So I'm gonna call it quits now, and I will make another status update video in case I think of some more stuff. Alright, so it's about a week later, and I never got that, the first part of the update on YouTube. I'm so bad, I'm sorry. I wanted to make a whole lot more videos, but it just didn't happen, and I'm really sorry about that. But in the meantime, let's see, I learned how to solve my gear cube, and it's actually not that hard. It was just like a few steps, and yeah, I was able to solve it. And it's interesting, and it starts out hard to solve because I pair up an edge in a corner, and then I get the other corner paired up, and after that, it's just much easier to solve. So, and it's very fun to show off. Like, I like taking it to work, and they just go like, ugh! And I also finally got a square one as a Christmas present for my parents. They're like, just pick out a puzzle, and I've really put off getting this puzzle way too long, and it's just that newer puzzles have caught my attention. And this one, oh, it's so frustrating. I haven't learned to solve it yet because I just got it a few days ago, and it's just, yeah, it's gonna be tough. And I don't really like puzzles like this, but this one's okay because, you can't turn it. You have to make sure to line up all the axes to turn it, and it's kind of like a bandaged cube, and I don't really like that. So I'll probably never get puzzles like the Gear Cube Extreme because, yeah. Oh, and another thing, my SSD installed successfully in this computer is very fast now. Okay, yeah, back to cubing things. Oh, and that camera I mentioned, it came, and it's going. It does not have very good sound quality at all. If I was recording with this camera right now, my voice would be peaking the audio, so it would sound kind of spiky. I don't really know how to describe it. Okay, now how does that sound? How does that sound? Okay, so I'm sending it back. I did read a review on Amazon saying about it, but it was just one review, and a lot of other people were just saying that it's no problem, it works great, and it has a bad stationary noise initially, but when you update the firmware, it's better. So it was the Samsung H204, so I'm gonna exchange it. One of the main reasons why I wanted to get it is because it has a time-lapse feature, and that would have been very handy when recording the lunar time-lapse. But I also found that the JVC brand also has that camera, so I'm gonna look into getting one of those, maybe the HM300 or 340 or something, or the 550. That one's really expensive, and I really want to get it though, so we'll see where that goes. Oh, and also, I've been putting off doing this until I've said it in a video, is that over the past semester, I got very behind in answering all of my messages. So now that I've recorded this, I will start answering them. And if they no longer apply, don't bother telling me saying, I just figured it out myself, thanks anyway. You don't need to tell me that, because all the time, I won't know what you were talking about anyway. So just let me go through the messages. If they don't apply anymore, don't worry about it. Or if you have another question, then yeah, go ahead and send it back to me. Oh, and another thing I wanted to talk about is this whole thing with the VCube company and, some cube, I forget what it was called, the GuHong, I don't know. People were posting massive amounts of messages on the speed solving forum, and in case the few of you haven't heard about it, what it sounds like is that the VCube company filed a patent claim or something on eBay and got all of their listings taken down for this new type of 3x3 because it's similar to the VCube patent, and since it sounds like that eBay owns PayPal, any little smaller sellers here and there also have to take down the cube. And personally, I do not think there's enough of a similarity between the two puzzles, and because I mean, you just look at any other puzzle and they're no more similar. Like the Rubik's 5x5 is no more similar. Well, I don't know. And looking at the two different pieces, it doesn't look like they're, it doesn't seem like they're similar to me. So if the VCube company truly went after that puzzle, I think they were going too far, but I really don't know any more details, so it just sounds like they're going too far, but I don't know for sure. This whole thing played out a few weeks ago, and what it really sounds like to me, I mean, Pantazes, I think that's his name, he said that the VCube company will be releasing some new products within a few months, and just recently, I guess someone from VCubes posted something on the Speed Solving Forum saying that at a competition on February 20th at the Mall of America, they'll be announcing a new product. So if they were releasing their own VCube 3, or even if they made modifications to it, like the VCube mechanism seems to work very well with larger puzzles, but it doesn't seem too necessary or it may not seem too necessary for smaller puzzles. So maybe they made a modification to their VCube 3 and they found that this other 3x3 that I don't remember the name of is similar to theirs, and they probably thought of it as competition. And I'm sure that any non-cuber who looks at the comparisons would say, hey, they look pretty similar, this probably is a patent infringement. But if you look at all the other puzzles, there really isn't enough of a distinction between, so, but I am waiting to see what happens with the VCube company in the next few months before signing any petitions or boycotting them. That just kind of seems silly to me. So, yeah, but it would take a lot for me to boycott VCubes for sure. I just only wish I could be at that competition on February 20th at the Mall of America. I've got even 2 brothers that live right there in Minneapolis. It's frustrating. Oh, and a few things about my appearance. I said this a while ago, but if you're wondering why I wear so many green shirts, it's because I've got like 5 green shirts. They're all hand-me-downs, and I have no idea where they came from. And and thanks for noticing my haircut. I'm sure you have so far. Okay, I think that's all I have to say. If there is any more, then I'll, upload another status update. But I will be editing this now and getting it up on the internet. So goodbye.